Well, Warrington having the early chances here, using that ball from the kick-off, but Graham Appo couldn't get that ball back to one of his own players. So it's hand over to the Rhinos. Diskin to Adamson, playing at prop tonight. Wayne McDonald ruled out with a rib injury. Sinfield drives it up himself, the Leeds captain. Diskin down the short side, finds Ward. Ward bumped off the first tackle, but pulled down just short of the Warrington 40-metre line. This is Furner. Duneman takes it off his bootlaces, finds Maguire over the top to McKenna. McKenna has Mathers outside and he cuts inside. Still going McKenna, pulled down on the 20-metre line. Great work from the Leeds centre, returning after missing last week with concussion suffered in the Wigan match. Kick to the corner, Cummins is there, so Senior. It's flicked back. Furner flicks it onto Sinfield, it bounces loose. It goes out to Appo. Warrington moving downfield, Connolly. The kick goes ahead, the chase is on. It's Duneman versus Westwood. Westwood loses it, and Connolly will have to pick up. And he's pushed in goal, but the knock-on was there. Well, marvellous end-to-end stuff at the start of this game. Duneman to feed the scrum, finds Senior. Senior steps back, well tackled by Nathan Wood. Willie Poaching, 9 tries already this season. Flicks the ball away to Ward. Ward up to the 30-metre line. Great running by the Leeds prop forward. Adamson. Wainwright pulls him down. Diskin goes to the south stand side with Maguire. He finds McKenna, who had to go behind to take the ball and lost some of his momentum. Diskin, wide pass to Duneman. Duneman looking for a loop over on the top, finds Senior. Senior pushes away from Westwood, gets it away to Cummins. Suspicion of a forward pass, but Leeds get away with it, pull down the halfway line. This is Sinfield. Last kick, last tackle, over the top. Great kick here from Kevin Sinfield, right into the corner. There's nothing Daryl Powell can do about that. Great kicking from the Leeds captain, and Warrington will get head and feed on the 10-metre line. Run through the sides quickly. For Leeds, it's Gary Connolly, Richard Mathers, Chris McKenna, Keith Senior, Francis Cummins. The halfbacks, Maguire and Duneman. The forwards for Leeds, Ward, Diskin, Adamson, Furner, Poaching and Sinfield. Now Warrington, they line up Cardis, Gaskill, Westwood, Sibbett, Gross, Appo, Nathan Wood. The forwards, Fozzard returning to Headingley, former Leeds player, Clark, Hilton, Wainwright, Paul Wood and Sid Domick. Well, these two sides have met each other twice already in Super League 8. Clark gets the ball out to Domick, pulled down by Mathers. Graham Appo in a rich vein of form for Warrington. He's just one of the players the Rhinos will have to look out for. Wood finds Fozzard, on to Appo. Appo moves the ball. Cummins has to shoot up out of the position. He misses the tackle. He gets the ball away. Warrington racing down the touchline side. Westwood will score. And Warrington get the try scoring underway here at Headingley. 5 minutes gone. They pushed the ball out wide, created an overlap. Francis Cummins missed the initial tackle, and Ben Westwood raced down the main stand side, the former Wakefield Trinity Wildcat. Andrew Duneman in pursuit, but he couldn't get near him. Westwood, sensational speed for a big man, race clear. Daryl Powell will have asked his side for a better start than this. Find themselves 4-0 down. One or two forced passes going loose and caught there as Warrington shifted the ball wide. So Sinfield gets the game back underway, kicks down deep into the old players' entrance. Fozzard busts through the initial tackle of Duneman, but Cummins and Senior are there to pull him down. Quick play of the ball for Warrington. This is Hilton, flicks the ball back to Clark. Warrington not afraid to throw the ball around. Seen the gaps that were created by Castleford last weekend, no doubt, and will be looking to exploit them as the Tigers did. It's up to the Rhinos to shore those gaps up. This is Wainwright, flicks the ball back to Nathan Wood. Wood gets the ball on to Warren Stevens. He's pulled down inside the Leeds 40 now, Warrington. Appo, it's the last tackle, kicks through. Cummins chases it back, then picks it up on the second bounce. Upfield, he's up to the 10-metre line. Seniors at dummy half. Finds Connolly. Connolly over the 10. Good running from the Leeds fullback. Good hard work by the Leeds three-quarters there. This is Senior continuing that work. Tackled by Fozzard. Good work there from Richard Mathers. Came in off his wing looking for work. Diskin. Duneman looking for the 40-20. Certainly inside the 40. Will he get the kind bounce? Is it going to go? It is. No, just kept in. Excellent work by the Warrington winger, Ben Westwood. Looked all on as if that was going to be a 40-20, but used every centimetre of his fingertips to keep the ball in play. He's working hard on the fence, pushing Domick back. Wood dummies one way, then the next. Then looks to go through Ward and Duneman, but the two Leeds defenders do well to hang on to their man. Clark dumps backwards to the last tackle now for Warrington. Appo has it inside his 40. Comes off the back of Ferner. Still the last tackle. Kick goes through. Adamson collects it, and Adamson's well tackled. Great tackle there by Ward. 32 out from the Warrington line now, Leeds. Working the main stand side. Sinfield in towards Senior. Senior flicks it back. That's good for Leeds. Duneman now in centre field, keeping the ball alive. Looked like a mistake by Senior, but he had the presence of mind to flick the ball backwards. Ward straightens the line up. Looks to get a quick play of the ball, but Warrington all over the top of him. Sinfield to Duneman. Last tackle. Kick goes in. Mathers there, but it's too high for Mathers. Waved an arm at it. Duneman, Sinfield in with the tackle. Domick pulled down. 37 out from his own line. Fozzard pulled down. Nathan Wood finds Wainwright. Wainwright dummies, tries to get the pass over the top. Well wrapped up by Danny Maguire. Saw the arm of Wainwright coming out to offload to Nathan Wood. This is Warren Stevens, pulled down. Last tackle now. John Clark kicks through, it's come off. Matt Adamson, Nathan Wood breaks through, tries to step Gary Connolly. Gary Connolly saw him and had him lined up all the way. This is Keith Senior now. Great presence of mind by Kevin Sinfield. Senior gets out of the first tackle, then back to Cummins. Cummins spins out the initial tackle, breaks upfield. Great work there by Gary Connolly. A fantastic rugby league brain on his shoulders. He knew that Nathan Wood had to make the decision. He was going to make it for him. This is Matt Adamson. Looked like a high shot there from Fozzard. Swinging arm. Diskin to Poaching. Poaching. Tackled by Wainwright. That was a high shot. Nathan Wood wants a word. Danny Maguire kicks downfield. So is that the wake-up call for the Rhinos? They're 4 points down as it is, but that could have been much, much worse. The block by Adamson falling into the path of Nathan Wood. Apo came flying out the line. Sinfield onto Senior. Great work this by the Rhinos. Great presence of mind. Came off a Warrington hand, did it? Well, Francis Cummins managed to get a fingertip to it. We'll find out now from the referee's decision. Yes, head and feed to Leeds. Great work there by Kevin Sinfield and Gary Conley to ship that ball out wide to Key Senior. Senior trying to get the ball away to Francis Cummins. Last-ditch defence from the Wolves to save a certain try. Maguire onto Connolly. Connolly has McKenna outside. Connolly dummies, comes back inside, looking for a gap, still going Gary Connolly. Gets the ball out to Diskin. Diskin over the top to Senior. It's gone through Senior's legs. Onto Francis Cummins on the touchline. He'll have to come in field. Up to the 20-metre line. Senior finds Sinfield. Sinfield driving it up. Quick play of the ball. Penalty against Sinfield. Didn't get to his feet, says the referee, Richard Silverwood. And so all the momentum the Rhinos had comes to nothing. Apo. Nathan Wood gets it round the back to Cardis. Cardis ducks under the first tackle, but tackled by Duneman, two former teammates at Halifax. Nathan Wood goes to the south stand side with Wainwright. Wainwright, ball comes out. Picked up by Gaskill. Into centre field, tackled by Duneman. Great tackle there by Andrew Duneman. Clark. Clark runs straight at Andrew Duneman. So Warrington kick downfield. They have this ball inside the Leeds 20. Clark finds Apo. Apo looking for runners. Drops the ball off. Key Senior well in with the tackle. Clark going from dummy half. Pulled down. Good defence by the Rhinos. Alert. Apo dummies himself. He tries to go through. He'll try to offload it if he can. He can't. Nathan Wood gets it out wide to Cardis. He spins in the tackle, but Danny Maguire did well to hold on to him. This is the last tackle. Can the Rhinos hold out? Nathan Wood onto Wainwright. Wainwright well tackled. Good work by the Rhinos. 16 minutes gone. 4-0 down they find themselves. McKenna driving it upfield. Diskin to Sinfield, finds Senior. Senior, can he get away? Still going, Key Senior. Gets the ball back. It's got out of play. And it's able to be fielded by Warrington. The Rhinos playing suicide football inside their own 20. Broad break by Key Senior. Balls come out. Well done, Matt Diskin. Gets the ball straight back for his team. Feather, fresh on. Replacing Matt Adamson. Barry McDermott's on, replacing Danny Ward. Drops the ball back to Diskin. Over the top to Poaching. Poaching coming out to the south stand side. Tackled by Nathan Wood. McKenna onto McDermott. McDermott pushes Matt Diskin out of the way, then drives it up himself. Diskin has Duneman outside him. Diskin driving it up, tackled on the halfway line. No, he doesn't. He flicks it back to Dooneman. Great work by the Leeds hooker. Dooneman spins in the tackle, makes an extra 8 metres there. Ferner driving up, balls come out. Picked up by Francis Cummins. Knock on by Dave Ferner. So, break while John Clark receives some treatment. Can't pack this scrum down until he's ready. And he finally makes his way into the front row. Wood gets the ball away. Good tackle by Maguire. Wainwright. Tackle by Poaching. Going to get the ball back to Nathan Wood. He gets the ball away in turn. Wainwright. Tackled by Diskin. Looking to get the offload away again, but this time Barry McDermott's able to turn him in the tackle. Clark. This is Domick. Well tackled by McKenna. Nathan Wood finds Graham Appo. Appo driving up the line, needs to be tackled by Dooneman, and it is great tackle there. Had to be made by the Leeds standoff. Nathan Wood slices off the side of his boot. Francis Cummins needs to collect it. He does do, but knocks on in the process. And so this will be Warrington head and feed on the 10. Unusual kicking style there, Nathan Wood, just off the outside of the boot to give the ball all sorts of spins as it was going towards the touchline, and it caught Francis Cummins out. Nathan Wood drops the ball inside of Cardis. He's well tackled by Willie Poaching. Stacking up on the south stand side now. Find Wainwright. Wainwright tackled by Maguire and driven backwards by Matt Diskin. Excellent tackle by the Leeds hooker. Nathan Wood dummies, drops the ball back inside. Warren Stevens going for the line. Is he held up? He is. Nathan Wood's there, gets the ball away this time to John Clark, on to Graham Appo. Appo, Warrington are stacked up on this main stand side. Francis Cummins does well to get the tackle in. Appo again, puts the foot down himself, looking for a gap, gets away from the first tackle, gets the ball away, and Matt Diskin's there again. Well, he's been in the right place at the right time on 3 occasions already in this game, Matt Diskin. Up to the core of the way through this game, 20 minutes gone, 4-0 the score. Leeds not clicking as yet. Warrington with a number of dangerous attacks, including the Ben Westwood try. Barry McDermott. This is Willie Poaching, tackled by Wainwright, spinning in the tackle. Does well there, Willie Poaching, to get to his front. Diskin to Dooneman. Dooneman going for the 40-20. No, it's gone straight down the middle. And it goes too long, so it'll be a 20-metre restart. Sid Domick restarts the game, tackled by Diskin. Feathers there as well. Jerome Guisset brought down, 37 out from his own line. He's injured in back play. This is the Frenchman. Good tackle there by McDermott on Gaskell. Wainwright, tackled by Maguire. McKenna comes over the top to complete. Last tackle now for Warrington, still inside their own half. Appo pulls that off his toes, then puts the kick through. Francis Cummins is there, picks it up off the second bounce, driving it up. Gary Connolly over the 20-metre line. Pulled down. Mathers in off his wing, looking for a gap. Spent a spell last season on loan at Warrington. Successful spell for the young man. This is Keith Senior. Senior out to Cummins. Cummins steps back inside. Senior to Sinfield. Over the top, finds Maguire. Maguire kicks through. It's a chase between Gaskell and Mathers. Gaskell's there, Cardis is there as well. And Mathers collects Cardis with the ball. This is where Leeds want to be playing the game. Need to keep Warrington under pressure inside their quarter. No penalties here from Leeds. They've worked hard to get this position so far. Cardis pulled down. Lost the ball though. So that's what pressure brings. It brings mistakes. Touch judge on. Head and feed to Leeds. They've had this position once already in this game. Failed to capitalise on it. What can they come up with now? Duneman feeds the scrum. Sinfield from the base of the scrum. Sinfield for the line. Sinfield scores. Well, as easy as you like for the Leeds captain. Came up from the base of the scrum and it was like the parting of the Red Sea. There wasn't a Warrington defender within Cooey and he ran straight through the middle and scored underneath the post to bring his side back to 4-4 with the conversion in front of the post to come. So Sinfield now with the conversion. Slots it between the uprights. Makes it 6 points to 4, the Rhinos lead. Well, I said that the Rhinos had had that field position before and failed to capitalise on it. Well, straight from the base of the scrum. So, Apo to get the game back underway. Kicks into the far corner. It's received by Duneman. On to Barry McDermott. McDermott charging upfield. Breaks the initial tackle, but they did enough just to take his ankles away. Feather had to change his angle of the run. Just lost his momentum on the charge. Diskin finds Poaching. Poaching drives it at Nathan Wood, who's rocked backwards. Diskin. Maguire, dummies, comes back inside. Nathan Wood gets the tackle in. Diskin to Feather. Feather up to the halfway line. Good run in there from the Leeds prop. Last tackle now. Diskin finds Duneman. The chase is up quickly. Duneman kicks through. It's come off the head. Offside position. Penalty to Leeds. Wainwright thought all his Christmases had come at once, but it came straight off the head of Mark Hilton, I think it was. So Kevin Sinfield opts to take the attempt at goal. .38 out. The Rhinos lead 6 points to 4. This would double the lead. So now Sinfield Lines the kick up. He's got it. Straight down the middle. 8 points to 4, the Rhinos lead. 28 minutes gone. On to McDermott. McDermott's had a big impact since he's come on. That's what Daryl Powell wanted from his Great Britain international prop forward. This is McKenna. He cuts back inside. Poaching across the field, looking for a gap. Thought it had materialised, but it closed just as quickly. Diskin to Feather. Feather, tackled by Nathan Wood. Diskin over the top. Connolly had to control it with his boots, did well though. Then picked it up. Good presence of mind there from Gary Connolly. Knew if he'd gone with the hands he would have knocked on. Sinfield's the last tackle. Kick goes through, chases on Senior and coming to there. So is Cardis. He tries to come away. Is well tackled by Dave Ferner. Senior. This is Hilton. Leeds working defence well. This is the last tackle and Warrington still inside their own half. Kick goes through. Mothers chases it back. Picks it up on his 10. Then goes through the first tackle. Maguire to Connolly. Connolly has McKenna outside him, but is well tackled by Nathan Wood. McKenna looking for a gap. Duneman takes it one-handed. Straightens up over the 40-metre line. Still going, Duneman. Matt Adamson back on the field. Adamson, dummies, couldn't get the ball away. Still going though, great run in there from Matty Adamson. Connolly picks up, last tackle now. Maguire stabs the kick through. The chase is on. Cardis takes it and has to run out of play. Great kick there by Danny Maguire. Perfectly weighted and a great chase by Chris McKenna and Richard Mathers. Left Daryl Cardis with absolutely no option at all. So kick downfield, fielded by Connolly on the halfway line. This is Ferner. Ferner over the 40. Dummies the pass and takes the tackle. 35 out now from the Warrington line. Connolly finds McDermott. He steps around the first tackle, up over the 30-metre line. Still going Barry McDermott. Ferner. Up to the 20 now, Leeds. This is good movement. Making the yards. Adamson, drop off ball to Diskin, onto Connolly. Connolly to Maguire. Maguire couldn't get the ball away and lost the ball in the tackle. Tackle by Dean Gaskell. Looked all on for a try there. Danny Maguire thought the gap would open up in front of him. Cardis, well tackled by Maguire. Making amends straight away. Apo gets the ball away. 7 minutes remain in the half. Great stuff this from Leeds on defence. Adamson and Diskin. Well, Matt Diskin's got up through an absolute shed load already tonight. Nathan Wood finds Graham Appo inside his own 40, kicks right down the throat of Gary Connolly. who feels the kick on his 10. Then takes it up. Keith's seen how to get back here for dummy half. He does indeed. He finds Francis Cummins. Cummins, tackled by Wainwright. Looked like a high shot there, but get away with it. Diskin finds Duneman. Duneman stepping back inside, looking for the gap. He finds it, but Wainwright was cleaning up for his teammate. Adamson took it one-handed, charging upfield, gets through the first tackle. Still going, Adamson. Well tackled there by Nathan Wood. Mathers finds Maguire. On to Duneman. Duneman to Sinfield. Sinfield steps back inside. Gets the ball back to Duneman. It opens up in front of him. He finds Maguire. Maguire puts the gas down. Maguire going for the line. Gets the ball back inside to Matt Diskin. And Matt Diskin scores under the sticks. Well, credit the entire Rhinos team with that effort. It started way back on the 10-metre line when Gary Connolly fielded the kick. Senior to Cummins, grinding the ball out. Then there was a couple of great half breaks. Matt Adamson involved, driving the ball upfield. Duneman the presence of mind to switch from the left-hand side from the offload of Sinfield, who did brilliantly to hold off the tackler. Duneman got it back inside to Maguire. Maguire drew Cardis and sent Matt Diskin away underneath the post. He does indeed, and extends the Rhinos' lead. So 14 points to 4, the Rhinos lead, having trailed 4-0. Tries from Kevin Sinfield and Danny Maguire and Matt Diskin. Barry McDermott. Diskin now, driving up the try scorer. Gets out of the first tackle of Wainwright. Leeds seem to be making the meters now, and they're set to 6. Connolly finds Adamson, had to stop to take the ball. Sinfield, well tackled. Quick play the ball, good stuff now. Duneman, drop off ball to Furner. Furner gets away from the initial tackle, then gets the offload to Duneman. Duneman looking for a gap over the top to Maguire. Maguire steps away from the tackler Nathan Wood, then finds Gary Connolly, and Nathan Wood quickly turned his attentions onto the Leeds fullback. Gary Connolly took a big bang on the turf. Last tackle now, kick goes through, good change of direction from Duneman. Chases on, Senior's there, Senior chips it through. Couldn't quite take it. Centimetres away there, Cardis tries to duck under the tackle of Poaching. Matt Diskin penalised for a high tackle there. I've seen worse from both teams already tonight that have gone on penalised. Nathan Wood kicks straight up to the gantry position. Wainwright. Oh, great tackle there by Chris McKenna. Leeds missed that sort of steal in defence last week. Gisay, tackled by Furner and Diskin. 2 minutes to go in the half. Nathan Wood gets the ball out. Good tackle by Maguire. Apo tries to get away, flicks the ball out the back. It's gone on now to Cardis. Cardis, well tackled. Last tackle now. Leeds need to hold their line. Half time is beckoning. Graham Apo gets the ball out wide. They have numbers out here if they can use it. And they've scored. Sid Domick it is that scored in the corner. Leeds We're outnumbered on that left-hand side. South Stand were appealing for an obstruction. Domic. Conversion at Apo. Looking to convert Domic's try. On the 20-metre line. Gets it. And so it's 14 points to 10. That's the half-time hooter. So the game evenly poised at the halfway stage. 2 tries apiece. Only the goals of Kevin Sinfield separating the sides. So the Rhinos to get the game back underway. Matt Allenson clarifying Richard Silverwood. The fine ideas of the rulings on blocking kicks. So Kevin Sinfield to get the game back underway. Cardis feels the kick, then finds Guisset. He's tackled by Diskin and McDermott. Early break, this is Mark Gleeson breaking up field. Gary Connolly in with a tackle, the ever reliable Gary Connolly. But Leeds giving early field position away to Warrington. This is Cardis, well tackled by McDermott. Gleeson finds Guisset, tackled by Diskin, looking to get the offload away, driven backwards, ball's come out, went forwards. Shame that for Warrington. They've done exceptionally well at the start of the second half there. Great break by Gleeson, supported by Guisset, but Guisset got greedy in trying to get the offload away and lost the ball. This is Duneman. Sinfield to McKenna. McKenna cuts back inside, well tackled by Nathan Wood. Must be heading up the Warrington tackle count by a country mile. He's in there with another one. Diskin finds Addison. Addison juggles it, but eventually takes the pass. Diskin to Duneman. Duneman drop off ball to McDermott. He steps back inside, looking to get the offload away. Does well to hold on to it. Diskin now attacking the South Stand side. Sinfield onto Senior. Senior tackled well by Westwood. Connolly to Sinfield. This is the last tackle. Sinfield steps back inside, then puts the kick into the corner. The chase is on. McKenna's there. McKenna seems to be blocked. Willie Poaching does exceptionally well there to get the tackle in. Good set of 6 that from Leeds. Tackle needs to go in here from Maguire. It does. Mathers is there along with McKenna. Nathan Wood finds Apo. Apo over the top. Francis Cummings comes up, ball goes out wide. Westwood slips. Tackled by Ferner eventually. Last tackle, there's a big gaping hole in the middle. If Nathan Wood can exploit it, gets the ball out there to Gleeson. He gets the ball away to Gross and he's eventually pulled down. Nathan Wood's not happy. Not so sure if that was at the referee or his teammate for not getting the pass away. Leeds get away with it again. Another break by Warrington. Diskin to Adamson. Tackled by Wainwright on the 10. Mathers jinks and runs and gets away 20 metres from his own line. This is Connolly. Gets the ball away. Maguire slips and as he tries to come back inside. Been a very cold evening here at Headingley. Autumn is certainly upon us as the playoffs loom. And that October night at Old Trafford. Short ball from Duneman, flick back. Duneman tries to get the ball away. Sinfield picks it up, but it's knocked on. Andrew Duneman angry at himself for trying to get that ball away. Apo finds Domick onto Nathan Wood. Inside ball. This is Wainwright. Looking to go around the outside. Well tackled there by McKenna. This is Gleeson. Initial hit was by Diskin. McDermott was there to complete. Nathan Wood finds Graham Apo. Apo comes down the middle, it's well tackled. Ferner and Diskin. Warrington options left and right. Nathan Wood loses the ball. Good defensive cellar 6 there for Leeds. Under plenty of pressure. Well, the second half beginning very similar to the first half. Warrington having plenty of pressure and Leeds putting themselves under pressure. This is Connolly. Sinfield finds Ferner. He cuts back inside up to the 20-metre line, so he's pulled down. Diskin to Adamson. Adamson bumps out of the tackle of Domick, then flicks the ball back to Ferner. Ferner spinning in the tackle up to the 30-metre line. Good work there from the Leeds second rower. Diskin to McDermott. McDermott will try and get the offload away. He does find Sinfield. Sinfield back inside to Maguire, onto Duneman. Duneman in centre field, pushes off the first tackle, tackled by Domick eventually. Diskin to Sinfield, kicks through into the corner. Cardis' turn. It bounces once and Cardis fields it. Adamson gets the tackle in on the 20. Hilton. Well set there by Andrew Duneman to pull Hilton down. Gleeson onto Apo. He's picked up and dumped to the ground by Dave Ferner. Ferner and Senior in on the tackle on Paul Wood. Apo to Nathan Wood. Nathan Wood going for a 40-20 over the top of Richie Mathers, but Mathers feels the kick and then he's over his 20-metre line. Tackled by Wood and Guisset. Connolly to Poaching, has McKenna outside him. Only Poaching pushes off the first tackle and makes an extra 2 metres. Connolly up to the 40-metre line, eventually pulled down. Good quick play of the ball there from Connolly. Onto Adamson. Adamson looking to punch a hole. That's exactly what he does. Still going Matt Adamson, racing downfield, finds Danny Maguire, and Danny Maguire will score. Well, that was all about Matt Adamson. The power, the strength, the pace of the second rower come prop. Broke downfield and had the power to pull away, the strength to hold off, and the pace to hold the ball until the support of Maguire arrived, and Maguire touches down underneath the posts. And he's breathing deep now, Matt Adamson. Hands on hips, having a drink. Kevin Sinfield to add the extras. Slots it over. And the Rhinos restore their 10-point lead. So Apo kicks off. Fielded by Duneman. On to Ward, fresh on. This is Adamson. Fresh, looking for more. After his breather. Looked like a flop there from Wainwright. Gets away with it. Poaching. Finds Maguire. Onto McKenna. Has space. Quickly pulled down. Maguire to Poaching. Poaching. Looked like a high shot there from Wainwright. Eventually Wainwright's penalised. 3 tackles after. It looked like he should have been for the flop on Adamson. Maguire kicks downfield onto the 40, makes sure. Poaching, pulled down, 34 out from his own from the Warrington line. Ward to Duneman, onto Connolly. Connolly, Sinfield to Ferner. Ferner up to the 20-metre line. 50 minutes gone. Ward comes back into the action. Diskin finds Adamson. Adamson run around from Diskin. Diskin onto Sinfield. Sinfield looking for a gap. Pulled down, 12 metres short. This will be the last tackle. Diskin to Maguire. Maguire stabs the kick through. Cardis is there. Is Cardis kept in goal? No, he just manages to get a fraction out from his own goal. Good tackle there from Diskin. Warrington happy to play one out football to get away from their own line. Hilton, good charge. A huddle of Leeds players managed to get the tackle away. Nathan Wood finds Graham Apo. He's tackled by, no, he gets away from Sinfield and Ferner. He can't get away from Danny Ward or Matt Adamson. Matt Adamson absolutely clouts. Wood kicks downfield, looking for a 40-20. It's too short for that. Key Senior puts the gas down, pulled down, 25 metres out from his own line. Connolly dummies to McKenna, then takes it up himself. Diskin to Poaching. Poaching ducks under the first tackle. He's up to the 40-metre line. Diskin to Adamson. Adamson dummies to Ward. He's brought down the halfway line. Still Leeds making good metres. Duneman, Apo's up quickly. Sinfield bumps out of the first tackle and is then eventually pulled down. It's the last tackle now. Connolly to Duneman. Duneman comes back inside to give himself more space. Kick goes through. Fielded, eased inside the 20. Duneman misses out on the tackle. Fern will have to make it. Does indeed. Daryl Cardis pulled down. Domick. Try scorer at the end of the first half for Warrington. Gross finds Fozzard. Very dangerous Mark Gleeson since coming on. And that break right at the start of the second half. This is Wainwright, gets the ball out wide. Mathers needs to make the tackle, and he does. Leeds penalised for a late shot on Nick Fozzard. Not sure who it was. Matt Adamson is being pulled out. Warrington take the quick tap. Apo to Domick. Domick well tackled by Andrew Duneman. Apo at dummy half. Inside border Fozzard, tackled by Furner. Apo working the short side. These need to make the tackle count. Big hole here, Nathan Wood can exploit. Comes back inside, going for the line. Well tackled, Doonerman and Diskin again. Gleeson going for the line, well held up. The last tackle now for Warrington. Can the Rhinos stand firm? Apo stabs the kick through. It's come off a Leeds shin and collected by Warren Stevens. Apo to Nathan Wood, onto Brent Gross. He falls, slips on the chew on the grass. Nathan Wood going for the line, flicks it out the back door, scored in the corner. Ben Westwood. Try given for Ben Westwood. Flicked out the back door by Nathan Wood. Well, Westwood has got himself a brace. So the Rhinos need to pick themselves up again. Matt Adamson earned himself a well-earned rest. Chris Feather awaits on the halfway line. Has he got the conversion? He has. Brings it to 20 points to 16. Three tries apiece. This is Fozzard. Charging upfield, well tackled by Chris McKenna and Willie Poachin. Warren Stevens now, tackled by Chris Feather. Wainwright. Well, the previous two games against Warrington have been real dogfights this season, and this game is proving no different. Gleeson pulled down by Ward. Apo, last tackle, little chip kick, picks it up himself, running upfield. He's got Nick Fozzard outside him, gets the ball out to Brent Gross. Gross flicks the ball back inside to Apo, and Apo scores and ties the game up at 20 points apiece. Well, a piece of individual brilliance there by Graham Apo. The chip and chase he collected himself, and then fed the ball out to Brent Gross, who had the presence of mind to get it back inside to Apo, and Apo scores his 20th try of the season, making him the leading try scorer in Super League. So just coming up to the hour mark, 20-all the score, this conversion. This conversion to give Warrington the lead. The lead they held in the 5th minute, but haven't held since. So Apo, 10 metres to the right-hand side of the posts. Takes his side into the lead, 22 points to 20. So Sinfield gets the game back underway. 2 quick tries from Warrington have changed the complexion of this game. They've gone from trailing by 10 points to leading by 2. And their tails are up. Sid Domick, tackled by Keith Senior and Andrew Doonerman. This is as much a mental as a physical battle for the Rhinos. How will they respond? Sid Domick, tackled by Andrew Doonerman. Appo finds Nathan Wood. He gets the ball out to Wainwright. Wainwright trying to get the offload away. Well tackled. Last tackle now for Warrington inside the Rhinos half. Appo puts boot to ball. Francis Cummins collects it on his own try line. Driving it upfield. Doonerman at dummy half finds Gary Connolly. Connolly picked up and driven backwards. Rob Burrow on for the Rhinos. Finds Jamie Jones, who's just come on as well. Danny Ward bumps out the... That's the stuff that the Rhinos need. Rob Burrow to Doonerman. On to Sinfield. Sinfield on to Senior. Senior brushes out the first tackle. Still going up to the halfway line. Westwood's all over him. It's the last tackle now for the Rhinos. Doonerman kicks ahead. It's a shallow kick. It'll bounce on the 20, but he hasn't collected it. Chris McKenna's there. Jamie Jones and Danny Maguire put the tackle in. Maguire, tackle on Gaskell. Cardis. Good hit there by Jamie Jones and Chris Feather. Good tackle by Danny Ward. Well, he's taken up where Barry McDermott left off. Nathan Wood going for the 40-20, kicks downfield. Richard Mathers allows it to bounce twice before fielding it. He's up over the 20-metre line, driven backwards. Gary Connolly's in at dummy half. He's got no support players. He has now Rob Burrow. He takes it up himself, nearly lost the ball there. Sinfield, dummy half, inside border Keith Senior. Keith Senior coming more and more into this game. Rob Burrow finds Chris Feather. Feather tries it straight up the middle. Burrow onto Doonerman. Doonerman inside ball to Furner. Furner 45 out from the Warrington line, but it's the last tackle for the Rhinos. Maguire kicks through. There's no one at home. The chase is on from McKenna. He'll have to field this. Cardis does it very well there. Excellently well to stay out of his own in goal. Good tackle by Burrow. Good defensive set this from the Rhinos. Mustn't give away any penalties here. And they've worked so hard to pen Warrington down. Great work there from Jamie Jones. He's worked very well in this set. Did well there to wrap the ball up. Appo kicks downfield. Francis Cummins is there. Allows it, well, he doesn't allow it to bounce. Takes it first time brilliantly by Cummins. Spins in the tackle. Tackle by Stevens. Connolly from dummy half. Tries to go around Wood. He does indeed. Drops the ball back inside for Richard Mathers. Mathers comes looking for a gap. He's pulled down. Burrow running at the Warrington defence. Gets a penalty. Brilliant work there by Rob Burrow. Excellent work by the Leeds scrum half. Warrington lead by 2. This is Doonerman to Chris Feather. Feather in centre field. Busts through the first tackle. Chris Feather, a scorer at Wilderspool earlier in the season. This is Sinfield. Sinfield to Cummins. Cummins to score. And Francis Cummins takes his side back into the lead. The pass from his captain was pinpoint. Missing out Senior. And Francis Cummins continues his run as the top try scorer in the summer era. His 108th Super League try. So Sinfield now. He's got a good strike on it. He's got a very good strike on it. Slots it right between the uprights. Continues his 100% night with the boot. And gives the Rhinos back their 4-point lead. 26 points to 22, the lead. And this game, more twists and turns than an Agatha Christie mystery. To find out who done it. This is Dooneman, finds Ward. Drives it up, tackled by Domick and Gross. Burrow to Feather, who's charging that last run, set up the field position for the Cummins try. Burrow to Jamie Jones. Jones drives it up. Gary Connolly. Leeds working it hard out of their own area. Burrow to Dooneman. Dooneman. Last tackle now, Leeds still inside their own half. Sinfield, pressure's on, boots it downfield. Will it hold up? It will. Daryl Cardis picks it up on his own try line. Rob Burrows there, needs to get the tackle in. There was never any doubt from the young maestro. Warrington now spreading it, but Leeds strong in defence, as they will need to be for the remaining 12 minutes of this game. Wainwright looking for the run, good tackle by Jamie Jones Buchanan, number 20 for the Rhinos. Hilton, tackled by Furner. Last tackle, Warrington inside their 40. Goes to Graham Apper, they're moving the ball. Sid Domick moves the ball out wide. Westwood can't take it this time. Well, it's been a productive avenue all evening for Warrington. You can't blame them for coming down this side. They've scored 2 through Westwood, 1 through Domick. But that time, forcing the pass. Burrow to Feather. Well, the Leeds props today have worked extremely hard, all 4 of them. Burrow onto Maguire. Oh, Maguire dummies. Brilliant dummy there from Maguire. Sold the entire left side of the Warrington defence. Penalty. So 10 minutes remaining. Kevin Sinfield will look to add this penalty and take the Rhinos a converted score in front. The South Stand find their voice as Adamson and McDermott prepare to come back on. As I was saying, I think the 4 Leeds props have really ground this result out for their team. Danny Ward and Chris Feather have been outstanding in their efforts, and Matt Adamson and Barry McDermott have been the absolute class they are. So Sinfield now, 24 out from the goals, slots it right between the uprights, and with 10 minutes remaining, the Rhinos are 6 points in front. So, Domick. McDermott allows it to bounce, controls it with his boot, and then drives up to the 10. Burrow onto Adamson. Adamson brushes out of the initial tackle. Burrow throws between Connolly and Sinfield. Sinfield cleans it up, then gets it to McKenna through Maguire. McKenna up to the 30-metre line. Loses his shirt, Chris McKenna. Jamie Jones up to the 40-metre line. Good charge in there from the Leeds second rower. Burrow to Dooneman. Dooneman drop-off ball to McDermott. McDermott changes his direction. He's up over the halfway line. This is the last tackle for Leeds. Burrow stabs the kick in over the top. Chases on. Senior and Cummins on Westwood. Westwood picks it up, facing his in goal, and is tackled by Sinfield and Senior. Cardis. Well tackled there by Matt Adamson. Wainwright. Driven backwards. The Rhinos finally getting the grips with Mike Wainwright. He's had a big game for Warrington tonight. Hilton, well tackled by Doonerman. Working the short side now, Warrington. Gets the ball out to Graham Appo. He's tackled by Ferner. Well done, Dave Ferner. Last tackle now for Warrington. Inside their 40. Nathan Wood tries the little kick through. Penalty given. Some reason John Clark's gone for Kevin Sinfield there. Penalty given against Sinfield and Adamson for closing from the kick through. But Clark's gone after Sinfield, grabbing him round the neck for some reason. And the referee's done absolutely nothing about it. So Warrington going to get great field position inside the Leeds 20. Appo. This is Nathan Wood. Finds Wainwright. Wainwright cutting back inside. Well tackled. A crucial set of 6 this for the Rhinos now. Nathan Wood finds Gleeson, the big man going for the line. Gary Hulse, driven backwards by Kevin Sinfield. Wood running in front of the tents of the defence. This is John Clark, changes his direction, comes back in front. Kevin Sinfield collects him with Barry McDermott. The Rhinos working hard. Appo gets to Gise. Gise spinning in the tackle. Dave Ferner did well to collect him. Appo going to himself, flicks it inside Nathan Wood. Nathan Wood going for the line and gets it down. It looked as if he'd been tackled initially, but he held the ball and held it for what seemed like an eternity before plonking it down over the line. And he brings his team back to within 2 points with the conversion to come. Ten away from the post, almost identical to his last effort, which he slotted straight between the uprights. So 5 minutes to go. The Rhinos lead by 2 points, but that could quickly disappear with this boot of the ball by Graham Appo. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, it's an absolute horror from Graham Appo. Well, still plenty of time. Graham Appo, one of the most dangerous men on the field. He can certainly still win this game. But that just might be the chink that the Rhinos need. They remain 2 points in front. Sinfield kicks to the corner. Fielded by Cardis, who gets it away to Clark. He's tackled by Ferner. It's going to be a big set this from Warrington. They'll want to get deep into Leeds territory. Domick tackled by Ferner and Doonerman. Hulse gets the ball away. Senior on Clark. To be careful there, Keith Senior doesn't give away the penalty. Mark Hilton, well tackled by Adamson and Jones. Appo finds Wood. Wood gets the ball out to Wainwright. He tries to get the offload away. It's the last tackle. Chip goes through. Duneman's there, takes it on his fingertips. And still going Andrew Duneman. Great work there from the Leeds number 14. Richie Mathers comes into centre field. Connolly now, the Leeds three-quarter line, working their socks off. Mathers, his second charge in this set of 6. Adamson now runs at Wainwright. Last tackle, Rob Burrows got it, stabs the kick through. Rob Burrows chasing downfield. It's fielded there by Gaskill, who did well to come off his wing. Excellent work there by the Warrington winger. Great chase too by Rob Burrow of his own kick. 3 minutes remain. Domick lost the ball, been picked up by Duneman. He chips back inside, he's going for the line. Andrew Duneman is going to score. And Headingley is alight. Sid Domick, the Warrington number 13, is absolutely out cold in back play. He tried to get to his feet there. Lost the ball in coming into contact. Andrew Duneman was first to react. He had players lined up left and right, but Andrew Duneman saw the line and he was going for it. On the game, 100% for the Leeds captain with the boot tonight. We're in the last throes of this game. (34 points to 26, the Rhinos lead. It has been as tough a contest as all the other games between these two sides this year. Clark finds Nathan Wood. Gets the ball back to Graham Appo. He's tackled by Duneman. Sinfield's in there as well. Nathan Wood stepping and weaving, looking for a way through. It's gone to Dave Furner. Dave Furner boots the ball downfield. But it'll be head and feed to the Rhinos. And that's the final hooter. The Rhinos have got back to winning ways. The aim of tonight was to get the wheels back on the grand final roadshow, and they are well and truly back on.